What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Joe, coming back at you with another video. So today I'm doing something a little different. First of all, as you can see, I'm not in my natural setting. I'm in a car going with my mom to the store because she wanted me to go. So here we go. NFL, why people hate your team. So starting, we're gonna go alphabetical order. So Arizona Cardinals, you're a Rams, 49ers, Seahawks, or Packers fan. Obviously the Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks are in the same division as you, but the Packers, because 2015 the Packers lost in a heartbreaking way to the Arizona Cardinals. Atlanta Falcons, all hype, no action. The Atlanta Falcons always seem to find a way to disappoint their fans and everyone else who's rooting for them in gambling or in fantasy. So yeah, Baltimore Ravens, a lot of punks. Ray Lewis has been gone for a few years now, but there seems to be a lot of talk going on the defensive side of the ball, and there's no way to back it up, be it from Suggs or anyone else on the team. And let's not forget, they also had Ray Rice. Buffalo Bills, Rex Ryan. Rex Ryan loves to trash talk other teams, but he can never seem to find a way to back it up. So it's really easy to hate on a team that does that. Carolina Panthers, Cam Newton. Cam Newton is one player who wins a lot, and when he does it in a way that he loves to rub it in your face, be it from his over-the-top celebration of dabbing or from him throwing a fit and being a baby and not wanting to talk to the media every time he loses. Chicago Bears, ask the fans. The Chicago Bears have not really done a lot of stuff ever since the 1985 season. They always seem to have really talented players on their teams, and they always seem to find a way to mess it up. From Jay Cutler having a $100-something million contract and not producing anything. Cincinnati Bengals, a team of punks, be it from Andy Dalton trash-talking a lot of players on the other side of the ball, or from their star receiver getting in a fight with a Jacksonville Jaguars player over him getting shut down the whole entire game. Cleveland Browns, ask the fans. Be it from their 1-15 season last year to their 0-16 season this year. If you hate the Browns, it's probably because you're a fan of the Browns. Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, Dez Bryant, and their nickname. Jerry Jones is the most power-hungry owner in the National Football League. He's making deals right now, left and right, and getting more and more money. Dez Bryant loves to talk a lot and can never seem to put up any good numbers. I think the last good season he had was in 2014. And their nickname, America's Team. They haven't been to the Super Bowl since 1995. They've only had 2 playoff wins since then, and a lot of people don't know why they're called America's Team anymore. Denver Broncos, Von Miller. If you play in the AFC, you play Von Miller all the time, and he always finds a way to sack your quarterback. He's a really good player, and a lot of people hate him because of that. Detroit Lions, you're a fan of the NFC North. The Detroit Lions is arguably one of the worst teams in the National Football League for many years. They have never won a Super Bowl. I don't think they've even been to a Super Bowl. And if you are a fan of any team in the NFC North, you probably hate them. Green Bay Packers, the winning tradition. They have won the first 2 Super Bowls in NFL history. They have won more NFL championships than any team in NFL history, and they always seem to find a way to make it in the playoffs, even though they start the season off really bad. Houston Texans, J.J. Watt. This team is really hard to hate on, only having 2 playoff wins in their history, and J.J. Watt is arguably one of the best defensive players in the National Football League. I don't really know anything else besides the reason why you hate the team.
They the Oilers?
Huh? Yeah, they were the Oilers. They became the Titans. Indianapolis Colts, Jim Irsay. Yet I say more, Jim Irsay is a real jerk and everyone hates him. Kansas City Chiefs, you're a Vikings fan. The Kansas City Chiefs whooped up on the Vikings back in Super Bowl 4, and they have not gotten over it since then. Los Angeles Rams, you're a Titans fan. Super Bowl 43 will go down as one of the biggest beatings, I guess you could say, on any team. There have been a few since then, but Super Bowl 34 came down to 1 yard, and the Titans couldn't recover, and so the Los Angeles Rams won. Miami Dolphins, the irrelevance. Miami Dolphins always seem to find a way to make it onto front page media, even though they have not done anything in a long time. They have made it in the playoffs, I think 3 or 4 times since our last Super Bowl appearance, but since then they haven't really done anything. Vikings, you're an NFC North fan or you are a Saints fan. This last season, the Vikings pulled off what's called the Miracle in Minnesota play, where Stephon Diggs caught a 60-yard pass and ran it in for the touchdown. Other than that, this team is really hard to hate on because they haven't done anything since then. New England Patriots, everything. Whether it be from them always being in the Super Bowl, to Tom Brady having all the money and a model wife, to them being caught cheating on multiple occasions on live television. Slow down. To Bill Belichick being arguably one of the best coaches and being a real baby every time he loses. New Orleans Saints, Bountygate. In 2012, I think it was, the New Orleans Saints coaching staff was paying players to go hurt players on other teams so that they could win. Let's see, where? New York Giants, all the rivalries, be it from everyone in the NFC East to the Patriots to the Steelers to pretty much every other team in the National Football League. If you're not a Giants fan, you hate the Giants. New York Jets, covered too much. Same thing with Miami Dolphins. The Jets suck, and they always seem to find a way to make it on the front page media. Oakland Raiders, their fans. The Oakland Raiders fan base is arguably one of the most violent fan bases that there is. I don't know if it's because of the area that they're in or just because, I don't know why, but if you go to an Oakland Raiders game, you're probably going to wind up either seeing a fight or being in a fight. But you got to give it to their fans. I mean, the Oakland Raiders haven't been in the Super Bowl ever since, I think it was the early 90s or late 80s. And other than that, they haven't done anything. Philadelphia Eagles, their fan base. I've said this before, but the Philadelphia Eagles is also arguably one of the most violent fan bases. They're in the Super Bowl this year, but other than that, they haven't really done anything in recent years. So you got to give it to their fans for sticking by them. But the fan base is violent, always seems to trash talk other teams and other players. And so, yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers, historic dominance. The Steelers have more Super Bowl wins than any other team in NFL history. And they always seem to find a way to make it into the playoffs, once again, if their season starts off really bad. San Diego Chargers, wasting Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers will be a Hall of Fame quarterback, or is a Hall of Fame quarterback, and he can't do anything because his team is terrible. San Francisco 49ers, historic dominance. The 49ers have 5 Super Bowl wins. They were in the Super Bowl in 2011, I believe it was, and they have a history of being a really dominant team, even though, according to recent years, they haven't really done much. Seattle Seahawks, Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor. Cam Chancellor and Richard Sherman, they love to talk. They love to get into receivers' heads, and they always find a way to win. And so that's why everyone hates them. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you are a Raiders fan. In Super Bowl 27, the Buccaneers put on a good show against the Raiders, and they whooped up on them, and the Raiders have not gotten over it since then, and neither have their fans. Tennessee Titans, being boring. The Titans are obviously one of the most boring teams to watch their season unfold. They have not done much in the way of playoff wins and Super Bowl appearances, but they did make it in this year, but other than that, they haven't done much. And Washington Redskins, you are a fan of any team in the NFC East besides the Redskins, and you find their name racist. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys like. Comment down below which team you hate the most, and give me a reason why you hate them. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Have a wonderful day. God bless you all. Peace.